Imagine you are at your favorite restaurant and you've ordered your favorite meal that you get every time you go there, and it's finally come and you take your first bite. Can you remember what it tastes like? Have you ever wondered how exactly you can taste the food? Well, today I'm going to be telling you a little about how our taste buds and our sense of smell work together to help us perceive the flavor in the food that we eat. When you first take a bite of food, the first impression of its taste comes from our taste buds. So what are taste buds? Well, our tongue is covered with thousands of little bumps called papillae, and they're just bumps on your tongue. Most of them are used for sensing the texture of the food, but many of them have taste buds on them. Taste buds are groups of taste cells. There's 50 to 100 taste cells in each taste bud. And they look kind of like this. The purple are the taste cells, and then the blue are just supporting cells. The opening here is called a taste port, and when you take a bite of food, the chemicals in the food dissolve in your saliva and then reach the taste cells through the taste port. And then there's chemical reactions in the cell that create signals that are sent along the nervous system to your brain, and that's how you sense taste. There are 4 different tastes that your taste cells can sense. They are bitter, salty, sweet, and sour. Some scientists suggest that there may be a fifth taste called umami, which is Japanese for savory, and it's stimulated by the amino acid glutamate, which is found in some meats and also MSG. Many of you have probably seen the conventional taste map showing the different areas of the tongue where the different tastes are found. This is actually very inaccurate. It's based on a misinterpretation of research from the 1800s, and scientists have known it's wrong for quite a while, but it's been hard to get out of the schools. So, our taste buds perceive the 4 basic tastes, but they also can sense the texture and the temperature of the food, and also whether it is pleasant or unpleasant. According to the Encyclopedia of Nursing and Allied Health, the average person has 10,000 taste buds on their tongue. However, some people are born with less and some born with more. The people who are born with more can sometimes taste different bitterness in foods that other people can't, and so they don't like foods that some people do like. So genetics does play a role in the different tastes that a certain person prefers over another. However, we can taste many different more tastes than just the 4 basic tastes, and this is due to our sense of smell. Valerie Duffy, a taste and smell researcher at the University of Connecticut, says that our sense of smell is what helps us distinguish between like cinnamon and nutmeg or chicken and turkey. There are 2 different ways that we smell. The first is orthonasally, which is through the nose, and the second is retronasally, and retro means behind, so it comes from behind the nose. When you take a bite of food and you chew it, the food releases different odorants, which are just gases that have smell to them, and they travel to the back of the mouth, and when you exhale, it pushes them up into the nasal cavity where they can be received by the olfactory receptors. Olfaction is another name for smell. And then it travels along the nerve to the brain, and it's perceived as the flavor of your food. So, an article in New Scientist states that the temperature of food has a big part in what the flavor of the food is, because the higher the temperature of the food, the more of these odorants are released. So some foods that would normally be okay, like if they're heated up, they get too strong and then it's overpowering. So, the sense of smell is so tied up into your sense of taste that if you lose it temporarily, such as from a cold or permanently in old age, it can affect your sense of taste as well, and then you just don't enjoy your food as much. As you can see, both taste buds and your sense of smell play important roles in how we perceive flavor. So I hope you found it interesting learning about our taste buds and how they perceive the salty, sweet, bitter, and sour taste, and also how smell helps us produce or perceive a whole spectrum of flavors as well. Overall, I hope you will be able to enjoy your food even more now that you know exactly how you taste it.